Howdy guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the sub 1 second draw and why it matters. I just got through doing some dry practice up here, working from the draw, basically setting my par times, working my way down, and trying to work on getting a sub 1 second draw, seeing my sights, pressing my trigger. So a lot of people will say, well, hey man, Craig, a sub 1 second draw in a civilian gunfight or in a gunfight period isn't going to make that much of a difference. It's not much better than a 1.5 or whatnot. You're not going to be going that blazing fast. Well, that might be the case, but in a practice environment, when I know that I have a stimuli coming that I need to react to, the lighting's perfect, the weather's perfect, everything is set up exactly as I want it. If I can consistently beat a sub 1 second or a 0.9 or whatnot, if I can consistently beat that in a perfect environment, then I know when the time comes, I'll be able to be sufficient. I want to read a quote, and once again, I've got this book from Carl Rain and John Dobb. Guys, I want to read y'all a quote from Paul Ford, who was a 3-time gunfight survivor and SWAT instructor, and this was based on his experience in analyzing incidents involving other police officers. He said that in a gunfight, you will do about 70% of your worst day at the range. You will do 70% of your worst day at the range. You've also probably heard the phrase, you won't rise to the occasion, you will default to the level of training that you have mastered. Guys, I agree with that. That statement backs that up. It's the same thing in jiu-jitsu. If we're doing a jiu-jitsu tournament and I've never practiced a certain move, I'm not going to just magically hit that move in a tournament. The things that you do are the things that you have practiced day in and day out, and they have become subconscious. You have learned those, your body understands those movements. So that being said, in a perfect environment, in a perfect training environment, if I can consistently get sub 1 second draws, when the time comes, when my day comes, if it ever does, and I'm going to perform to 70% of that 1 second, that's still pretty dang good. That still should get the job done. So once again, guys, my philosophy is regardless of anything that I do, I want to be the best that I can be. Whether it's shooting, whether it's jiu-jitsu, whether it's music, whether it's being a good father, everything that you do, you should strive to be the best that you can do. So that sub 1 second draw, yeah, it looks great on the grams. It might not necessarily be that practical out in the real world, but if that sub 1 second draw means that when my day comes, I'm going to be drawing a 1.3, I'll take that every day of the week and twice on Tuesdays. Guys, thanks again for watching. Go train. And if you haven't read that book from Carl Rain and John Dobb, it's a phenomenal resource. I'll have a link up here to where I reviewed it a while back. But nonetheless, guys, thanks again for watching. Be safe, be smart, be skilled. We'll catch you on the next video.